I was told that, I don't know. I think someone just said, hey, go do this, and now I'm doing it. So here we are. I know nothing about this. I know nothing. I've seen like 2 seconds, I think, of Armored Porcupine playing it, and that's literally it. So I know we're gonna have what, like a dude strapped to a chair, I think? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. December 21st, 201 million, 2024. Near midnight. Volcaldera bluffs. Not as cold as one might expect for this time of year. A warm front has blown up from the south, making it unseasonably warm. I mean, isn't Volcaldera Bluffs in fucking California? You're really close to the, what's it called? Equator. What are you talking about, buddy? Instead of snow, we're getting rain. It's California! You live at the fucking West Coast! Why does everyone keep thinking that snow is normal? Yeah, man. Los Angeles. The fucking city of snow. Jesus Christ. While everyone else is enjoying their New Year's Eve, I'm lurking in this very dark, very wet, very back alley of what the locals call Little Trudon. The door ahead of me is the rear entrance to one of the nicer restaurants in the area, which, as luck would have it, is closed for the evening, with all staff sent home. I like the serene. It's a bit scuffed, but I like the scuffed. Look at this fucking scuffy, man. It's just great. It's got a cut in it and everything. It's certainly odd for such an upscale place to not host New Year's banquets. But perhaps the owners have their own parties to attend to elsewhere. Not that I'm complaining. No one being here just makes things easier for me. The more people get involved in this line of work, the more complicated things get. The only salt you get is fentanyl. Man, that's the upscale restaurants. Everyone gets like crack cocaine cut with like laundry detergent and salt. And you try to take a sniff, and it's like, so an opportunity to keep this simple, do it quiet, and get out clean is quite welcome. Get out of your blades in the dark. A nice, easy burglary to start off the new year. We break in, we find whatever passes for a safe or lockbox, we crack it open, and steal whatever's inside. And then we leave and repeat until we have enough money to move on to the next city. Dude, oh my god, he's a Class D private. Why is his face so shadowy? I love how they just went with ABC. Eyes? Yes. Date of birth, man is 24. Wait, how the fuck was this issued? Oh, that's December. Sorry, it's December 2024. Not. I thought it was from a minute. Like, wait, isn't it? No. 6 feet 3 inches. Private Wayne Doe. Not bad as far as made up names go, I suppose. And the military status is a nice touch. I'm pretty sure they literally think your name is private. Hello there, Mr. Pivot Wayne Doe. Military discounts may not be what they used to be, but they can still score a free coffee every now and then. Hopefully I can use it for a while. And when Private Wayne Doe has drawn too much attention, he and everything about him can disappear, and I become someone new. Get a load of this fucking anon trace. Even got the wacky finger. Now, step one. Getting through that door. Doesn't look terribly difficult. Seems to be some pretty basic card reader lock. The door does seem to have a keyhole, so I'll crack that if I really have to. Kinda weird they have both. Speaking of odd, I don't see cameras anywhere. When I scouted this place, this seemed pretty well off. Might even go to say upscale, where caters exclusively to the wealthy. Surely they could have afforded at least one camera to watch the back door. I read a business is cutting corners to pocket some extra cash, but this is just reckless. Oh well, their loss, I guess.
Why are you complaining? It's your. It looks like an. Get out of here.
Let's see if we get to do this the old-fashioned way. The easy way. You have to do it the old-fashioned way. It all begins with this. It may appear to be a typical driver's license in anything. It's anything but, however. It is as described by the hacker from Arizona I stole it from. A skeleton key. Science is beyond me, but it's worked as advertised so far. Damn convenient too. Oh, there's the fucking factory password on it, don't it? Swipe once for the car to analyze and adapt to the lock. And twice to open. If your system sends out a fucking error message after one incorrect swipe, you need to fucking recalibrate, man. Faulty swipes are fairly common. Easy way it is. Pulling the door open, I enter the restaurant and shake off the rain and the cold.
Oh, he actually has hair. Dude, they're gonna do experiments on you. Get out of here.
That's better. Oh, let me turn up the music a bit. One thing I really appreciate about soaring businesses is that they always keep the heat on even when no one's home. How the fuck they afford that, I don't know. Now, on with some nocturnal skullduggery. Those double doors at the end of the hall must lead to the kitchen. These are some lockers over here. Appear empty, however. And on this side we have the staff bathroom and what's this? A security room. Appears been pretty lacking so far. Let's see if they didn't just mislabel the utility closet. The security room door is unlocked and swings inward without resistance. Cozy.
Oh my god, he's getting turned into a FNAF.
Now let's see what kind of security this place actually has. I investigate the various screens and devices of the security room. It doesn't take me long to find several more oddities about this place. Firstly, there are only 3 cameras in the entire building, and they exclusively cover the dining area. One covers the front entrance and bar. The next one covers the second floor balcony seating that overhangs the entrance. The last has a wide view of the first floor dining area the balcony looks down on. Secondly, and more troubling, the cameras are on, but they aren't recording. I briefly consider the strangeness of the situation. Even through the blurry black and white cameras, the opulence of the dining area is undeniable. It is impossible that this place could not afford better security than this unless the owner is beyond inept. Well, that's damn peculiar. Actually, that's really damn peculiar. But no one is here, and none of the cameras are recording. Even as this place is a bit oddly run, I am in no danger of being caught. Might as well give this place a once-over. Maybe my luck will hold and there's a lockbox or a safe somewhere around here. After unplugging a few key wires from the recorder just to be sure. Wait, no, let's just stick to a bit faster. Only when he's muttering to himself like he's a fucking detective. After unplugging a few key wires from the recorder just to be sure, I begin searching the back rooms. If a safe is kept anywhere, it'll be in an office. And cut to a jail cell. If not, I'll just have to raid the bar and call the night a wash. Most of the rooms down here are what you would expect from a restaurant. Kitchen, dry storage, freezer. The actual utility closet. There's also a staircase to the second floor. Moving into the dark and step reveals another hallway. This one has at least one window to the far that lets see a bit of light from the street. Also illuminates a number of doors to choose from.
Oh, come on, man. You can't give me choices. I'm here to enjoy the show.
Oh, shit. Oh, I thought we had a problem there for a minute. One moment. Something's going awry. Hmm. Well, you know what they say, Luigi. If we're gonna get in trouble, we're just gonna run right into it.
Checking the mystery door reveals a causeway that leads to the balcony seating on the far side of the restaurant. The current gloom gives the dining area a cave-like appearance, also making it difficult to see much of anything. With little I can make out, it does seem as swanky as I thought it looked from the street windows. Must be quite the experience to dine in here with the lights on. Anyway, back to business. What happens if I do it again? Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. You can't do this to me, man. Hmm. Okay. Well, let's go to the bathroom. One of the top rules for being a thief: go before the job or after the job. Never during. Leave so much evidence behind. Might as well go check to see if they hide some. They'll hide the drugs! Investigate the bathroom at the end of the hall. Nothing of value, unless one would count a quadruple plies. Guess this place's money is going towards something useful after all. Conference room 2. Door number 2. The door swings inward. Dim light from the hall fills the room enough for me to make out some details. Just expensive looking chairs and tables, but it's otherwise completely empty of anything worthwhile. Yeah, they sure seem unbothered. Like I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, this place is a front. I can just tell you right now, this place is a fucking front. I need that quadruple ply. Get out of here. Regardless, nothing valuable here. Door number 1. The door swings open soundlessly, unless there's anything in its contents. Oh, check behind the toilets at the courthouse for bribe money. Some chairs. Oh, look, we got a room. Nice little conference table. On the far side of the room is an old safe set into the wall. There you are. It didn't take as long to find you as I thought. Maybe I could poke around a bit more just to be thorough. Not like the safe is going anywhere. Better get this over with. It's time to get what I came for. Enter the room, pulling out the empty duffel bag I kept rolled up inside my jacket. Oh, damn, man, we got so many sprites for this! After I get the cloth duffel unfurled, I head to the safe and start cracking. Do you really need that much? All safe appears to be of the classic variety. Man, I love how his face is constantly shrouded in darkness. It's so dumb. Good old-fashioned kind made of thick, heavy metal with your typical dial lock. After I perform my inspection, it also becomes clear that the thing isn't classic. It's practically vintage. Wait, this thing is practically vintage. Not old enough to be rusting to pieces, but still. At least better than a cheap department store one. There's at least someone here that cares about security. Not that any of this will do him any good. This thing is out of date by at least half a century. Basic single lock mechanism with no soundproofing. A guy with one half good ear could crack this open, given enough time. Start the process of clicking the dial this way and that. Listen to the telltale sound of the notes hitting upon the right number. Minutes tick by as I find the combination until, at last... Splendid. As I sit there staring at the opposite, and thoughts crosses my mind. What if it's because it's empty? Yeah. First, like this probably keeps all of its money in the bank. The safe and entirely ceremonial. Well, they have to hold on to like the money they receive to some extent. They're not gonna drop that off at the bank every single day, buddy. I still don't know what the hell this fucking thing is about, by the way. Just apparently robbing a building. Difficult that I think of this now. Time to find out. I'm a couple $1,000 rich for this mess, a waste of time. This is the safe that came with the building. Whoa. I take a sharp inhale of air as I behold the veritable fortune before me. For several moments, I'm too stunned to think. This can't be right. No one keeps this kind of money just laying around. Unless they're doing a drug deal because it's a fucking front! Dude's robbing Mo is about to get smacked. So poorly protected. No cameras, no alarms, no guards, not even a modern safe. Did I stumble across some kind of prank? I reach out to intercept some of the stacks of cash contained within. Money seems real enough. There's millions of dollars here. I can't believe it. It's just, it's insane, but just too good to pass up. Dude, you take one stack! When you find this, someone is gonna come looking for it. And they're not gonna be the polite kind. Dude! With an area waste of movement, I begin to open my duffel bag and begin to transfer money within it. Into it. Takes you a minute, but soon. Dude! Might as well some more money than I've ever seen in one place. How are you even going to deposit this anywhere, man? You're just going to walk around with a few $1 billion in your back pocket? I take a moment to appreciate the haul and spend a fleeting few seconds pondering what to do with it. Millions of dollars. Millions and billions and billions and billions of stars. I never expected to actually be able to retire. I suppose I should travel north, get to Canada. Easy enough to disappear up there. And it is not, shall we say, suffused with others of my chosen profession, is right? The unmistakable flick of a light switch behind me. I freeze for. It takes half a second for my brain to comprehend I'm still in darkness. I spin in place and see a light coming from under the door. Oh, hell. I keep my nerves enough to silently close the safe and gracefully hide under the table. There he goes. He gets his payday, too. No, he gets his payday 3. I briefly considered the possibility that the lights could be on a timer, but that brief hope dies quickly as I listen. Voices. Seems the easy ride is over. Shit. But the sound of things they're setting up at dinner doesn't look like a small group either. I sit there to try to think of a way out of this mess. My focus zeroes in on the sound of approaching footsteps. I hope my hiding spot is adequate enough as if they decide to check the money. But in case it's not. Oh no! My hand slips into my jacket and I carefully extract what I fall back on in case of emergencies. I'm a preferred option, but I don't have a choice. Jesus Christ! Man's packing heat! If things get violent, should even things out. As I lower the magnum towards the door, the voices attached to the footsteps become clear. The voices attached to the footsteps becomes clear. No, it's the voice that becomes clear. Or the voices become clear, buddy.
Well, I like to be cold in. Got that smell. This is what you would smell like.
Some stories of a damn good sense of smell. Guess the rain didn't wash me, might have sent to hide it. Unfortunate. Strange that guy would ask that, though. It's a 44 Auto Mag, one of the shittiest guns ever made. Well, you know, he's a criminal. He might as well go broke. Has he never met anyone? Hey, I don't stink. That's up as the steps grow closer.
Yeah.
Something I could have left not knowing. This is your first time at one of the boss's parties?
It is.
Oh shit, they eat people? No, we're just the guards, right? We don't actually, partake. Oh no, God, that's reserved for the boss. We just cleared up after. Oh, they do eat humans. Oh shit. Dude, you're about to get fucking owned. God damn it, why did you make me play Vor? God. Fucking figures the senator will be like, hey, wanna play some Vor? Ah! Listen, man, I don't know how to feel about this. Yay, Vor, Sage. Get out of here, Sage! Fairchild and guards reach for the door and they pass it by. I overhear the door to the next room open as they continue their chat. Come on, no one ever uses this room. Stay out of the boss's way until he's done downstairs. Fine by me. Hey, you think his guests want to know what he's got cooking for them? Only Deadra does for sure. The rest, nah, I don't think so. Dude, what the fuck? After that, the door closes and their voices become obscured by the wall. A few breathless seconds pass before I untense. A dozen more seconds later, and presumably safe. I'm assuming safety. I holster my weapon and emerge from my hiding spot. I wonder if me looking around cost me the time, because this motherfucker's just taking his time. I don't quite know what they were talking about, but it seems I made quite the error. I need to find a way out of here, or a place to hide until these people clear out again. Those two seem to have taken the more ideal hiding spot, so I need to find somewhere else. Can't stay here, especially with the money. Can't go to the bathroom, they may use it. Sounds like the kitchen is occupied by their boss, and I definitely want to avoid him. I recall seeing some bathrooms in the balcony seating area through the cameras, though. Perhaps I can hide out there in one of the stalls until the place is empty again. Oh, whoops. I made some mistakes. Boo, 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 boo. Where's the spooky music we had a minute ago? The cool, like, little sneaky sneak. I can also use the vantage point to see who I'm dealing with and get an idea of how many people I'm gonna have to avoid. Presuming there aren't people using the balcony already. I move to the door and listen for any sign of movement. Hearing none, I open it as quietly as possible and step into the now lit hallway. Sun illumination stings my eyes as the light washes over me. Damn! Dude, it looks like shit now. Suddenly I can see all your bad line art. I don't have time to wait for my eyes to adjust. I gotta make my way to the door leading to the balcony causeway. Come on, some Sly Cooper at least, hell yeah. With the causeway and the balcony area appear clear people, so I ease my way through the door. As I take my first steps, I do detect a certain smell. It smells familiar, but I can't quite identify it. However, for some reason, it makes a pit form in my stomach. Dude, what the fuck are we doing playing 4? Just the stress of getting blindsided by a surprise. Oh, wait. Just the stress of getting blindsided by a surprise New Year's dinner is all. This isn't Shadow Raid Legends. No, it isn't. Hey! You wouldn't say no if a pack of buff werewolves suddenly decided to nom you. There'd be. Just focus on not getting caught. Dude, are we about to go fucking Shadow Warrior? Listen, I like Shadow Warrior. I like the reboot. It's great, but I don't know if I want to play that right now. Creeping along the causeway, I hear the murmurs of a small crowd. I ignore them and try to focus on making as little noise as possible, which, thanks to the nice carpet and chatter from below, made it rather easy. Eventually make it to the balcony. Peering around the corner, I spot the camera that overlooks the balcony. It's right above the small aisle that leads to the bathrooms. Cameras weren't recording, but I didn't bother turning them off either. Someone could be watching them right now. The dash of the toilets would be too obvious for anyone to ignore. However, I do spot a blind spot, a short wall that separates the raised section. Walls high enough to hide from the camera, and the tables will prevent me from being seen from the stairs. Additionally, the dive to there is shorter than the run to the bathrooms, meaning a smaller chance to be spotted. I take a quick breath, readying myself, make a crouch dash from the small wall. Okay, should be safe enough here. Just have to stay out of sight for a couple of hours and step out back once there's an opening. Presuming no one thinks to check the safe that had millions of dollars in it during the party. Until then, I may as well be flying the wall and listening to whoever it is I robbed. Also wonder what they're eating. I swear I smelled it before, but all I ever remember eating is road food. I hide there playing what the smell is as minutes drag on. Also overhear some of the louder voices from the floor below. Ooh, the little music's back.
How long is this gonna take anyway? I was actually trying to enjoy my New Year's after that last job.
No, I feel the same. It's not like a, enigmatic leader to call us in for a face-to-face meeting. Hey, enigmatic.
Oh wait, these are different colors. I mean, I was gonna bother if they're gonna be this subtle with the colors. While we're on the street trying to meet his demands, what's he doing? This is the first I've seen of him all year. It's December, man. What do you know about it? You're his kid. He actually tell you anything, or do you just work the phone for him? A female was. Just that he wanted to congratulate him personally for how he handled things in Skin Row. I heard of Skin Row. It's where the town dumps most of the lower-income human citizens. I also heard that a pro-human gang has embedded itself in there. It was actually where I was planning on hiding out during my stay in the city. Figured I could pay the gang for protection while I do my business. I have a nice little ghetto getaway during my time in Volcaldera. I guess I won't have to now. Assuming I get away with all this cash, that is. Wonder what happened. Must have been bad going by how they sound. Of course. Figures that such a travesty is actually what gets his attention. I lost a lot of money because of what went down there, you know. I'd like to have some assurances that your father has a plan to make it all back. Like there's clearly like a brownish color and a greenish color, but from a distance, I don't notice that stuff as well. You know? I need a good splotch of it. I had set aside some capital for that purpose, but my father has determined that it will be put towards his next project instead. That sounds ominous. I might have to risk a look just to see who these people are. I could be lucky and they're just scary-sounding real estate agents. Deciding it was finally time to see who I robbed, I dashed my way back across the causeway. Once I'm in a nice little nook where the camera can't see me peer over the railing, and down to the gathered assembly. Damn! Look at this fucking motherfucking villain in the bottom. Those are not real estate agents. Those are mobsters. Shit. Leering!
Oh, great. We do his dirty work, and this is how he repays us.
By throwing us a banquet. How quaint.
I didn't even know he could cook. Yeah, me neither.
If we are being bought off with food, I'd at least love to know what it is that I'm eating. It doesn't smell altogether unpleasant.
It does smell a bit off, though.
I'm sorry. My father insisted that it would be a surprise. Conversation is a bit of a lull at that point.